welcome to Metals, Money, and Markets. We are November 23rd. For MiningClips.com, I'm Rob Goodman, and as always, Mickey Fulp, the Mercenary Geologist, will run through this board, and what an ugly board it is, Mickey. Gold actually kind of hung in there. Let's start there with an up dollar, but gold hung in there. Metals down, though, across the board.
Yes, sir. All the metals were down except for gold, although, yeah, it was down $1 to close at 12.22. Silver lost almost 1% to 14.27. Platinum lost 0.5%, 8.39. Big loser after coming off a record high last week, came back to earth. Obviously overbought was palladium, closed at an even $1,100 for 5% loss.
And meanwhile, copper actually had an up week.
Copper was up 1.5 pennies, closed at 281, 0.5% gain, but it's back to long-term backwardation, although there was essentially no volumes in the futures markets this week.
And shifting gears into the energy markets here, the big story, oil, double-digit losses this week.
WTI is in free fall. It actually lost $3.60, down 6% on the day, closed at 51.03, 10% on the week. Oil's lost more than 30% in the last 7 weeks, mainly on oversupply concerns. The traders and specs have capitulated, especially the hedge funds. They've just completely obliterated their long positions. So until oil makes a bit of a bounce, the bottom is unknown, although it's got to be close to being in. Meanwhile, uranium fell off for the first time in 2 months, lost 2 bits. Closed at 28.93. Speaking of bits, Bitcoin lost 20% this week, Rob. I think the Bitcoin euphoria has to be done at this point. It's lost 80% off its all-time high of over $19,000 in mid-December last year. Closed the day at 44.50 and change.
Segueing that into the currency markets here, dollar strength this week, euro the big loser.
Yeah, dollar is pushing that 97 level again, closed at 96.91, up 0.5%. Of course, the loonie is off the equivalent amount, closed at 113.4. Loonie also lost this week, closed below 76 cents at 75.70.
And heading over these equity markets here, this is where it gets ugly. Big losses across the board here.
Yes, the U.S. major markets continued their downslide this week. Dow closed below technical support at 24,286, down 4.5%. S&P 500, the broader index, down almost 4% to close at 2633, and NASDAQ also lost 4% to close at 69.40. On a 3.5-day week, the VIX was above 20 all week, so we have volatility. If we look at year-to-dates, Dow is down 1.8% on the year, S&P 500 down 1.5%. The NASDAQ, tech-heavy NASDAQ, even though the techs have cratered during this downturn, is still up 0.5% on the year.
And speaking of cratering, the Toronto Venture Exchange barely holds on to 600 here.
Yeah, it closed at 602. It was down all week, especially the last couple of days when U.S. markets were closed yesterday and half a day today. Volumes at yearly lows. But this presents some buying opportunities. And for subscribers who want to know, or if you want to be a subscriber, you can get my latest stock pick that's going to take advantage of tax loss selling with a buying opportunity. That pick will come out early next week. Once again, you need to be a free email subscriber to mercenarygeologist.com to get that timely pick.
Okay, Mickey. Well, we'll look forward to that, and appreciate your insight as always, and enjoy your holiday weekend, and catch up to you next week.
All right. Thanks a lot, Rob.